Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? Who taught you to hate the color of your skin to such extent that you bleach to get like the white man? Who taught you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet?
I love people as I meet them one by one. People are just wonderful as individuals. You see the whole...
My great aspiration, my greatest ambition is to be so good. Now, in that way, I'm tiresome, as I suppose, to live with, because I want to be a fantastic human being.
I am the greatest. We're not disputing that, Cassius, but how does Sonny Liston feel about it? He can't feel but one way, and let's take everything I say and like it. Because February the 25th, I'm going to take back my job. I'm the champ. He's no champ. He's a tramp.
When you see men fall, don't laugh. Learn. Learn. Because you're on your way up. And the things that tempt people to fall, you and I are not free from that temptation.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I, my ancestors speak, they tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I surpass peak, until they think we are equal. Please, all I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their palms would bleed, begging that generations remember our story.
Peace and blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. Happy Thursday, peoples. I hope all is well. I'm messing around with my camera angles. I might end up swapping them out again. I don't know. Let me know. Do you like this one? Is this one a little more open? Should I keep it more closed in? I'm trying to figure out some stuff. But it's good to be here. You see the title. We got to talk about it. Peace, love to my writers, my poets, Sydney, Rob, Robin, everybody who's been locked in with me since I've been doing this streaming shit. It ain't easy. It's not for the weak. It's not for the easily to faint. This next video that I'm gonna bring up on the screen is about 6 minutes. We got another situation with police being dirty, being corrupt, being petty, not following the rules, not honoring the people, not serving and protecting like they claim they are. We talk about everything up here. This one pisses people off probably the most. Corrupt government, a fucked up organization. They're really bullies, and they practice their ability to pretty much do what the fuck they want because they wear a badge. That shit gets on my fucking nerve, man. I can't stand folks who take positions of power and then abuse it. What's the point of us having a justice system? What's the point of having any of these organizations or these infrastructures if they're just going to completely do us dirty in the first place? We're relying on you to make sure our neighborhoods and our communities are safe, but you're the main problem. which is why we still got homeboy on the run right now because of what y'all did to that man's family, and you put him behind bars for some shit that he. Yeah. Look, man, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this up on the screen. Now I'm probably gonna pause it here and there. I'm gonna try not to too much. But what you're about to see is an officer preparing to arrest somebody, but he doesn't really give any real reason for why he's putting that man behind bars or putting the cuffs on him. And we're gonna break this one down, man. Let me know if you see anything that I missed. Was this officer in the right? Was the driver in the wrong? You be the judge. Hold on a minute.
You gonna write the ticket? I'll see you guys in court, however it goes.
Listen, come step out real quick. All right.
Why are you asking me to step out the vehicle, though?
You definitely don't got to step out.
Why are you asking me to step out the vehicle?
Come step out, sir.
Why are you asking me to step out the vehicle? Why?
Right, you can come step out the vehicle.
What reason do you have to ask me to step out the vehicle?
You can come step out the vehicle.
What reason?
Sir, you can come step out the vehicle.
What reason? What is the purpose you taking me out of my car?
Come step out.
I want to know what's the purpose.
Come step out.
Because you're telling me to step out?
You come step out the vehicle.
Your reason for getting me out this car is because you're telling me to step out.
The vehicle now.
I'm asking
No.
you.
Because you're going to end up in cuffs. That's it. You're refusing to step out. You're definitely refusing to step out.
What am I stepping out for, sir?
We definitely refusing to step out.
What is the illegal action?
Let them pull you. Do not step out. Let them pull
Why
you.
are you illegal?
Do not step out. Do not step out. Let them pull you.
Why are you taking me out of my car? You see this shit?
They bugging.
Why are you taking me out of my car?
I got it all.
What is the reasoning for taking me out of my car? What is your purpose for taking me out of my car? What is your reasoning for taking me out of my car and putting handcuffs on me? What is your reason, though? What is the reason you're taking me out of my car? You're not telling me anything. You're searching me for. What are you searching me for, bro? What are y'all doing? What is your purpose? Explain to me what your purpose is. You didn't tell me no reasoning for you to look at you. Look what you're doing. No.
Why you call my girl? You go ahead with that shit. Why you call my girl?
What you
getting from here? I'm my stuff. I got stuff in here. What are you talking about? What am I getting from here?
Your stuff because the car's coming back with us.
Why the car coming back with y'all? Probably a who? Bugging. I got my license. I'm taking the car. I got my license. I'm taking the car. Y'all not taking the car. Y'all bugging out. Like y'all tripping. I'm not getting up out of nowhere. Y'all bugging. I'm not getting out of nowhere.
You have no reason. You have taken me out my car. You have no reason.
Like, what are y'all doing?
They didn't tell me.
For no reason. They talk about some tents and they just pull them out.
They just pulled me out my car. He has no reason. This dude, I don't know.
No reason at all.
I don't get it. They're not telling me a reason.
He power tripping.
I don't give a fuck about being arrested. But for what?
The tents is crazy.
For what?
I'm not getting it. 123rd.
They ain't read this man his rights. They ain't telling him what he's getting arrested for. There wasn't even a conversation. I want to know what happened prior to them walking up to the driver's side door and asking him. Well, they didn't even ask him. They just pretty much took him out unwillingly. He was not getting out the car. I want to know what led up to it. I didn't see anything here where any of the officers involved did a background check. I didn't see nobody go back to the car to run his license. I didn't see them run his tags. I didn't see shit. We just get to the heart and the meat and potatoes of it. They're at his door. They pull him out and they're putting him in cuffs, but they're not saying nothing. And this idiot right here, he on his cell phone half the time. The other guy is over there with him in cuffs. Like, what's going on here?
Potential is crazy.
They gave me no answer. They just pulled me out the car, put cuffs on me.
They used to go on Famous though. 113. They used to go on Famous. It's all good.
Makes sense, man. His answer has no clue. He gave me no answer. He told me nothing.
Listen, your phone ain't gonna save the situation. You can record all you want. You all record.
What's the situation though?
Why do I have handcuffs on my back?
That's not a 10 exemption. That's fake. All right.
Why do I have 10 exemptions?
For fraudulent tip? What?
You're gonna look so stupid.
You asking to step out before that. So what we talking about right now? You asking to step out before that. So what we talking about right now?
You gotta be serious.
And I got it all on video. What's your name, badge number? Can I get a card?
Right here, no.
What's your name and badge number? Can I get a card?
No.
I bet. What's your name, badge number? Can I get a card, please?
Dead serious.
You said no, right? All right, bet. Say less.
There's gotta be something better you can do with
Say
your
less.
life, man, than do shit like this. You gotta be doing something better with your life, your career, than to do shit like this, man. It's gotta be. Like, this can't be it. This is illegal. Come on, bro.
That niggas is bugging for tents.
This don't make no sense. This is harassment. And you know it.
No, we beat.
Tough part.
Come on, bro.
The tough part is you're harassing me right now.
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you are. What did you take me out of my car for? How can you tell me you pulled me out of my car? For what?
Relax. We good. Relax.
For what?
Extra pay. Relax.
Shut up and do your homework, man. Do your fucking research. My brother's fucking 10 exempt, man. I told you that 10 times before you pulled me out of my car.
Is this 10 exempt?
Yes. What the fuck is wrong with you? He is the owner of a fucking BMW. He got that too. He also is the owner of a fucking Cadillac Escalade. He got that too. They're all fucking exempt, man. Wasting my fucking time. I don't want the fucking taco. He wasted his time. He think he got something. He think.
You know what's fucked up about this? This is what happens when you don't know the law. Depending on where you live at, let me just say real quick. Depending on where you live at, make sure you understand the laws in your state. When you're driving, when you're a pedestrian, when you're filming and you're doing production in front of somebody's store, make sure you know your laws and your rights, because a lot of these officers don't even know their shit. They don't. But they assume that you don't know yours, and then they abuse their position and try to finesse you into some shit that you ain't even committing. The officers here don't know what the fuck they doing. The brother in the dreads don't know what he's doing. And I was reading the comment section, and one particular person said something that I thought was particularly interesting. He said that he comes off as if he knew the guy and he has some type of personal vendetta. I think a lot of these folks do be on that shit, honestly. Like, they'll go to high school with you and they'll remember your face when they get in a better position in life, and then they want to take their revenge out on you later on. You know what I'm talking about. Hold on, let me bring this screen back up here. This shit is crazy, man.
Sit there and watch this come out the yummy tacos. Sit there and watch this come out the pizza shop. Come on, man.
He don't know why he arrested me. He don't know why I'm getting locked up.
Yeah, he's getting locked up.
For what? That's family. For what?
All right, it's your business. I don't got to nothing.
All right, so lock me up. Here, I'm out of here. Lock me up. Why?
I already told you.
Why?
I'm not going to go back to court. I already told you.
For what?
I told you.
No, you didn't tell me nothing, bro.
He said fraudulent. He said exempt or some shit.
And then on top of that, your license is suspended too.
You ain't saying nothing about arresting. You ain't saying nothing about that's not nothing for
He's
arrest.
smiling and
There's
all
steps
that.
to everything, steps and procedures to everything. What are you talking about? I got my license. I'm taking the car. You bugging out.
You see me come out the pizza shop. You wanna know why he arrested me? You see me come out the pizza shop? He was doing something over there. You see, he looked at my car jollily and ran into his car, got in his car, and followed me from the pizza shop to fucking 123rd and stuff.
Sat there and watched them the whole time.
I watched you. I watched you. I watched you, and
So you watching me?
You didn't give me a reason to fucking pull me out my car. You didn't run my license thoroughly and say your license is fucking suspended. You did some dumb shit. That nigga's fucking asshole.
They go their boyfriends.
I feel like this came over before. I'm not sure what you know I handled it. Are you checking it by? This job came over to us, then it was transferred over to the 102. Now the 102 is transferring it back over to us.
I'm going to the crib to tell wifey, yo.
What prison is this? They don't want to tell me. It's a secret.
Can you please just check in the advice so we can get this squared away for you? I don't want to have it on that.
I'm going there right now.
What are y'all thoughts?
So I asked you, the people, is he innocent? Did they have every right to put him in cuffs? Did you see any foul play? Did you see any reason for them to pull him over? Listen to what he said. He watched them. They were monitoring from 2 different locations. They followed him the entire time. So they already had intentions on fucking with him. They pulled him over. They didn't run his license. They didn't run his tags. There was not a single conversation. I didn't hear nothing. Did you hear something? Did you hear anything between the officer and the driver or the passenger that would have indicated that they were assessing the situation for illegal tints, for expired tags, or a suspended license? Did you hear anything on any of that? All they said when this video started was, we need you out of the vehicle. And then on top of that, your man is on his phone at least 10 different times, smiling and cheesing and laughing. Like, the shit is funny to him. This shit is, hold on. You think this shit is a joke? I don't know what the hell they thought was funny about this. Everything I saw here screamed lawsuit. Yeah, I'm taking you to court. I'm absolutely about to get my lawyers involved. I didn't see anything illegal. Now, look, I don't know how dark your tints can be before they're presumably illegal, or it will cause you to get pulled over. But based on what he said, look, officer, I've already told you, I'm good. There's my vehicle and other vehicles like this, they are exempt. We are good. So what else do you have? What are we talking about here? Nah, y'all just wanted to fuck with me. Just like y'all probably doing somebody else throughout the day. This is all y'all got going on. Y'all not even really doing your job. Y'all just going around harassing people for no reason. The dude in the other video, it was just a fucking light that wasn't operating correct. And they put hands on that one. The whole purpose of this video, and this live reaction, is to remind people that you don't know when you're going to be in a situation where you might get pulled over, or you might have someone who decides to lie on you and put something on your name that ain't true, you might be in a position where you're dealing with a disgruntled officer. They might be having a bad day. They might just feel like messing around with the regular folk. And you don't know what you're doing. You don't know the amendments. You don't know any of your rights as a citizen. You just in a confrontation that could turn deadly. You better have a working camera. You better be able to collect all your receipts. You better be sure that you don't do anything that will cause them to want to assault you. They're looking for reasons, anything. And you got to be at your most optimal space, calm, relaxed. You got to use your brain. You can't be overly emotional. Speak your piece, ask your questions. He didn't even want to give his badge number. He didn't want to give his name. The officer was more uncooperative than the driver was. In situations with law enforcement, you can't afford to be emotional. Take your anger, take your frustrations and all of that, take all of that shit that's building up in you and use it for that pen and paper. Put it in that email. Put it in that retainer for your lawyer or your attorney, whoever's going to represent you. Go ahead and take all of that build up and put it where it's going to do the best. Don't let them sucker you in. Police get away with too much. And you want us to respect you. You want us to hold you to a certain level of honor and respect. But you don't even hold your own people, your own employees, and your own staff and co-workers to the same standards that you want us to. I think not. You know you work with some crooked ass people. You know you done did some dirt with them. Or you know about the dirt they doing and you don't say nothing. You know how this go. We know how it go. This shit happens on every job, not just in law. This shit happens everywhere. Everybody knows somebody who is getting out on the system. You break me off a couple hundred. You give me access to some things that I could benefit from, and I won't say nothing. Or just cut me in on it. Everybody knows somebody like that. As a pedestrian, you work too hard. You spend too much of your life trying to keep a roof over your head and take care of your loved ones to get caught up in some shit like this. These people purposely go out of their way to fill a quota. They go out of their way to take their anger out on people. They go out of their way to terrorize folks. A lot of these people just take jobs because they bitter from how their high school years were. Bullied and all type of shit. Make sure you know your history, who you dealing with. I ain't the brightest bulb in the world, but I know damn well I'm not about to give you a reason to shoot me either. I'm not going to give you a tase me. I'm not going to give you a reason to snatch me out of my car and assault me. Mr. Hinton's son is another example. People forgot about that. The officer shot him running away. That's murder. These officers out here ain't playing right. these doctors, these lawyers, these teachers, these judges, everybody is fucking crooked. Everybody living to their own standards and off their own rules, man. It ain't no one for all and all for one. Everybody is out for self. This man just went to jail for nothing. Nothing about that was justified. And when you really need these officers to be out here aggressive and really putting criminals behind bars, they overlook it. They let you just keep on doing the fuck shit. And then they go after people who are just going to work or coming home. They don't bother nobody who's really selling drugs and shooting people. They ain't never, you notice they never around when the real shit is happening. When people be getting hit and there's domestic abuse and women be getting slapped upside their head out in public, in the restaurants and in the stores. You never notice how police are nowhere ever to be found, but as soon as you run a light or you get a speeding ticket or some shit, they right there. They ain't never around when you on your cell phone in traffic. Y'all niggas be texting and all that shit. Folks behind you ready to go. Y'all up here doing this. You never see a police officer. Yeah. Don't play around. They want these they got guns for a reason. They want to use them. They need an excuse to use them. All that training in the world it's not going to make up for their lack of emotional intelligence. They just looking for reasons to play with their toys. And if you're a man, especially women, you're not going to get the same type of abuse and treatment. Even though y'all are responsible for Sandra Bland's death. I know you are. We're not going to forget about that. We know you're responsible for a lot of these black women's death. But men in particular, they looking for every reason in the world to do harm to you. And you know as well as I do that your anger and your attitude, you got to check that shit, man. Check it and focus and put that into something productive that's going to get you better results than getting arrested for one possible swing and connect to their face. All that I'm not all that yelling and screaming and all that. I'm not doing all that shit. All right, officer. You think you right here? Cool. You think, all right. Go, you got it. I tell you what though. Everything that I'm not expressing vocally here, you will see it in court. I will have all of my documentation. My money will be spent well. You will hear my voice. And I am going to make you pay for it. I don't have to scream and yell and use blunt force to get my point across. See, when you live right and God keep you and he's covering you, you don't have to move emotional. You don't have to go iPhone out. You don't have to be sneaky. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to be a danger to everybody else around you. You don't have to blow up at people who are doing that. They're going to shoot themselves in the foot every time. Men and women who are in positions of power, who abuse their positions of power, always shoot themselves in the foot. Karma always spins the block on people like that. Don't really matter how good of a person you think you are. And that brother's definitely going to get compensated if he goes about it the right way. Shout outs to the passenger for documenting the whole thing. Got all of it. Good. So all that smirking you was doing, my man, we'll see if you smirking when you're at them proceedings. That shit is foul. It's disrespectful as fuck. We paying we paying tax dollars for y'all to keep our streets safe. Y'all just driving around bored, messing with people for no reason. Don't you have bigger things to deal with? You know how many homicides and unsolved cases are out there? You could actually be devoting your time to actually solving some of these murders. Why are you driving around in these gentrified areas? Go clean up the crime, the trafficking. Go handle those cases with the pedophiles. Go deal with that shit. Why are you messing with people who are not bothering anyone? Know your laws and your rules. Make sure you know how to protect yourself when you come face to face with folks like this. Straight up. The good thing is nobody was hurt. We don't need no more of that. I'm glad my man just kind of listened to the passenger and then crash out like he could have. I understand his frustration. I understand his anger. But you definitely handled that the right way. Oh, you should have fought the police officer. All right. Give them more reason to feel justified for the dumb shit that they do. Nah. Give them little as possible. Give the enemy as little as possible. You don't want them to have any opportunities to win for the wrongdoing that they're doing. Nah, fuck that. Starve the cold. Straight up. He didn't have no reason to pull him out the car. He didn't do anything by the book whatsoever. I'm looking at this shit like that. Is this a skit? It has to be a skit. I've never, sometimes this should be so staged. You don't know what's real and what's not. But nah, hell no. Hell to the no, no, no. If you're ever in a situation, take your phone out. Take your phone out, start recording, let that shit run, send it to whoever you need to send it to. Make sure you got you a reliable source. But you don't meet ignorance with ignorance. As soon as you start to feed that attitude, you're giving them the opportunity to enter inside of your vessel to corrupt you. Once that anger rubs off on you, now you're in a scuffle with them. Now they feel like they have the right to hit you, to slam you to the ground, to electrocute you, to fucking beat you to halfway to death. Just don't. Let them huff and puff. Let them be disrespectful. Let them get all that shit off of their chest. In the end of the, they're gonna be the ones that look dumb. Then you walk away with your head held high, proud of yourself for how you carried it. You did it the right way, did it legally, and you might even get some money out of it. I'm in a whole entirely different space with shit like this. Because instead of having a whole lot of anger, bitterness, resentment, and fuck the police, I'm gonna make an example out of you. I'm gonna make an example out of you. I'm gonna make an example out of anyone who thinks that vengeance and being spiteful. I'm gonna show you how you're supposed to handle stuff through righteousness, through morals, through standards, with stoicism. You can get your point across without violence. I would rather get paid, get you fired, cut your money supply, and find a way to reconstruct the infrastructure of the law enforcement because of corruption than to take 5 to 10 seconds of my anger and throw everything else out the window. There's too many different opportunities laid out here. It all depends on how you see it. I'm looking at it like shit. This officer just broke damn near every rule, every law in a book. I can take him to court. I can force that county, that state. I can put them in a situation where they have to address this and be held accountable. I can really change the way they move in their law enforcement. Be a standard for what's right and wrong. I can show men and women. I can put it this way. By me doing the complete opposite of what the world expects, that would be way more beneficial than following suit. I want to get to the root of the problem. This shit bigger than just him. This shit is way bigger than just one officer. I want to get to the root of the problem. How can I get to the root of the problem if I prevent my own self from getting there? Me jumping on you and slapping you or putting you in a chokehold, that's not going to get me to the person and the personnel that I need to reach to get the shit done. We need results. We need shit to happen. So I'm getting tired of having conversations like this, but we don't really get nowhere. We need someone to say, look, all right, I have accumulated a catalog of years of abuse, corruption. I have put together a nice little package for you to watch. And we're going to expose each and every one of these flaws, injustices. And you're going to listen. You don't have no other choice because we are the people. That's the type of time I'm on. Fuck all this other stuff. But I mean, I digress. Everybody ain't thinking like that. You know what I'm saying? I want to see something happen. Ain't no way we got all of this information, all of these receipts that show you how fucked up these places are, these law enforcements, these officers, these judges. There's no way we see all of this shit every single day in our face, and you can't tell me, I hear you. I hear you, citizen. I hear you, young lady. It's right here. I got you. You got to deal with it. I just asked a question. What is Donald Trump doing that is so good? I keep on hearing border, border, border. Address this crooked shit. Address these foul ass officers, these agencies. They won't. Hopefully my man get the justice he deserves. I hope he sues them for everything that he can. I hope he's compensated for his time. I hope if he anything like me, that he take this shit a step further. Period. What's going on, bro? What's going on, my man? Appreciate you for stopping in. Hold on, let me get. I'm just talking about this corrupt culture, man. These crooked officers. They just arrested somebody for no reason. They didn't give him no probable cause. They didn't have not a single ounce of evidence. Everything that they did to get him behind those cuffs were just out of, I just felt like it. My whole point is we got to know our laws, and we got to be prepared for anything, especially when you out in traffic and you just don't know. You don't know. Your attitude is everything. Your perception is everything. How you view people is everything. How you regulate your own internal clarity is everything. You cannot afford to allow the enemy to augment the way that you view the reality that's shaped around you. There are just people that are dedicated to being miserable and making other people miserable and keeping you suppressed. And a lot of these police officers, they're in it for the wrong reasons. They're doing the job that they're doing just because it benefits them to live out their own little foul desires and wants and needs. Some people just take jobs because it gives them permission to be the asshole that they really are. They're not even doing this for the people at all. So keep your head on the swivel, stay on your P's and Q's, stay prayed up, know your laws, stop listening to TV and social media and all these fucking idiots that you see crashing out on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube and shit, getting into these fights. And then when they end up dead or something, then everybody wants to put all the blame on the cop. The cop is a part of the problem, but you still have to do everything in your power to alleviate a possible situation. Meaning, if you gotta turn the other cheek and calm your nerves and not go back and forth and just let them be a piece of shit, let them. Your ego and your pride is not worth your life. Yeah, you're a man, they're a man. Okay. You don't want to get treated like you ain't shit. Everybody wants respect, but we've been on this earth long enough to know that everybody does not move and operate like that. And that's what I was saying earlier, bro. I try to give a different perspective because I understand both sides. When you're just your ego gets in your way, you don't want. How can I put this? You don't want nobody talking to you like you're a child. You don't want nobody raising their voice to you. You don't want nobody to feel like they can challenge you. You don't want to look weak in front of people. You don't want to look like you're being belittled. You don't want to look like you're being treated unequal. I understand that. But let me tell you something. The way that this shit is set up, you'll lose every time just because you feel like you got something to prove. I ain't got shit to prove to a fucking soul. You want to feel like you the man? Be my guest. You can do that. You can yell. You can be disrespectful. You can do all that. If you put hands on me, I'm going to defend myself. All the other shit, I don't care about. We are not the same. People bend the rules to benefit themselves all the time. It's about money. It's about resources. It's about control. And it's about power. And putting yourself in the best positions to maintain all of it. And some people don't have a conscience. They don't give a shit. They'll do whatever is necessary to maintain it. However, see, you keep expecting everybody to be honorable like you, to be upfront and trustworthy and faithful and loyal and have the same level of everybody ain't going to be like that. And you got to accept that. And it doesn't make you weak for wanting to handle things the right way. The right way to a lot of people looks. I might have to do a whole different show on that. The things that are done the right way look just weak to people. Y'all think walking away from some shit is weak. You think everything has to be met with the same level of ignorance. And if it isn't, then somehow that makes you soft or less than a man or a woman, whatever. Well, you ask everybody that's in prison how that worked out for them. Or everybody that's in the ground, how that worked out for them. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Real quick, shout outs to Chef, shout outs to Arcana. If y'all ain't checked out that interview, check that one out. Matter of fact, check them all out. All of them are dope. All of them are dope. Real talk. I'm trying to get some more locked in here soon. I love talking with the people. You know what I'm saying? Go check out his channel too, by the way. I'm gonna have to. I think I shared it. I'm gonna share it again though. In the community tab. If you're a musician or you do music in general, he do reviews and stuff like that. It's pretty dope. Y'all might want to link up. But I'm about to get back in this lab. I'll see you guys later on this evening, same time, same place. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Do me a solid before you go.
What's the goddamn one?
Peace.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, made me rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired of them praying on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep, longing to sing until I've surpassed peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drum.